So what's up?
Not a lot. I'm jobless, doing not a lot of stuff, crying lots. Yeah. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I do. I talked with you last night. Things haven't changed much.
Yep.
It's
true.
It used to be hard, like pretending like Blair and I didn't talk frequently, like in preparation for like at the start of the shows. But like with you, it's just like I literally talk to you like every day. Like I don't talk to Blair every day. I don't tell Blair everything. But like you, I talk to pretty much every day.
Oh yeah.
And like it's weird to catch up for the audience's sake. But I've got some interesting news, some cool news. Coolnews.com. Well, I bought a plane ticket to see my girlfriend out in Vancouver, Vancouver Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is weird. Don't you also live on Vancouver Island?
Now that I think about it, I do.
That's interesting. Did I also hear you say that your girlfriend from upstate New York is flying out to see you at some point?
Yes. In fact, that is true. She's flying out very soon, and I'm very excited to see her.
Wow, what a coincidence. Maybe we'll run into each other.
Who knows?
But yeah, I bought a plane ticket to see Sophie, and I also made a down payment on a new place, which I'm very excited about moving into, but I'm not very excited about because... I'm not very excited about the move itself, because last time I moved, I was broken, and other people did all of the lifting for me. This time I actually have to put in the work, and I'm dreading it. Also, the fact that, like, I have a 1 day, like, cycle, basically. Like, I have to be out of this house by the 1st, and I can't move into the new place until the 1st.
Oh, no!
And to complicate things even further, the 1st is a Wednesday next month.
Oh, God.
So I'm probably just gonna, like, move into my parents' house for, like, a week, and then move on the weekend.
Yeah, best of luck to you, babe.
Yeah, semper funny.
Semper funny.
But yeah, there's that. Yeah, not much else. I don't know if I've mentioned it since it happened, but I'm fully out as a girl at work now, and it rules.
Oh yeah, that slaps.
Slap City.
It's tough thing to do, but thankfully it's super worth it.
Thankfully, I was out of the state when it was announced.
Oh, ideal.
Truly ideal. Oh. What about you? You do anything cool today?
Not today. I've just been watching shit. I went to a friend's birthday party yesterday, but like old friends, straight families. It's weird.
Yeah, families be like straight.
Yep. It's a super liberal place, so it's just a bunch of middle-class people making niceties at each other, and how the fuck do you interact with those people?
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. I just noticed that that's unfortunate was me noticing that one of my silicone titties has a nick in it, and it's leaking silicone juice.
Oh, jeez, well.
Thankfully they're not the real things.
Yeah, I hope not, because I hadn't noticed those.
Yeah. I haven't gotten the implants yet.
Not yet.
I'm not getting those until like mid-May. Oh no, that was supposed to be a surprise. Sorry. Surprise! I've got huge titties, and you can't like touch them for like 3 more weeks.
Oh gosh.
You want to talk? Oh, go on.
Oh. Please, I was just gonna say, can't wait to see those big titties.
Yeah, these honkin' badonkaroos. You want to talk about a movie?
I do.
All right, and theme song. Welcome to Fear Baiting, everyone. It's your number one fucking
horror movie podcast.
Man, I feel like I feel like the day that I called this podcast the number one horror movie podcast, that's the day that I have to like hang up my coat on like doing fun introductions like that.
That's true.
So it's your number one. There's a hole in the wall where he can see it all podcast.
Oh.
It's your number one asexual glory hole podcast.
Yeah, it is. Welcome.
I'm Sarah, and I'm joined by friend of the show, girlfriend of the show, returning guest Sophie.
Hi, I'm Sophie Estrogen Liker at Estrogen Liker on Twitter. I still don't really use Twitter. Thinking about getting back on there. You can follow me there if you want.
I'm sorry to hear that you're thinking of getting back on there, but I will. Like, I am sorry for you, but I'm happy for me because I like your tweets when you make them.
Well, thank you. We'll see about it. I am currently jobless, so it's certainly the time.
Yeah, really, no better time to get around it. Like, if you didn't join Twitter when you were like a student, like no one who has a job is like, I should join Twitter. Like, it's always students who hold their Twitter accounts until they have jobs, or like people who just like don't have a job.
Oh yeah.
No one is ever like, well, I have a nice stable job at this. I have a nice stable job at this insurance company. Well, I guess now's as good a time as any to start a Twitter account. But yeah, it's fear baiting. You want to talk about some upcoming horror movies?
Sure.
The only stuff that I'm seeing on upcominghorrormovies.com, the website that we all love, established 1999, the only stuff I see coming up that I recognize is that Beetlejuice 2 has been canceled.
Beetlejuice 2 has been canceled.
Beetlejuice 2 has been found problematic in Miami.
Oh, there's that new Hellboy movie. That thing looks bad.
Yeah, who's in that?
Oh,
it's not Ron Perlman.
It's not Ron Perlman. I don't remember his name.
It's the fucker from. It's the guy from fucking Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
It's the cop from Stranger Things.
And he just looks bad. Oh god, what'd they do to his face?
And Ian McShane is also in it, and who I think was in. Was Ian McShane in the Halloween 2018 movie?
Oh, no, I never saw that one.
Oh, it's a good one. But no, I'm confusing names. No, I'm confusing him with I'm confusing that actor with Ian McShane, who was in John Wick for a brief period. Yeah. But yeah, that's upcominghorrormovies.com. Is there anything else on there that's worth looking at? There's a movie called Itsy Bitsy that's coming to VOD and DVD later this year. And it looks like spiders.
Oh, dope. Apparently, Midsommar has been moved from August 9th to July 3rd.
What is Midsommar?
Midsommar is the new movie by Ari Aster, the director of Hereditary.
Oh! That got bumped a month?
That got bumped a whole month.
God, fuck.
I'm slapping.
1-800, we are slapping 24/7 for the new Ari Aster movie.
Can't wait to die in the theater.
Yeah.
Can't wait to be killed. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, I think this is the first episode that I've recorded since I saw Us, but Us was a good movie.
Us was a really good movie. I've seen Us twice already, and yeah, it's great. I don't have any thoughts on it that are ready to go.
Me neither. I'm saving my thoughts because at some point Blair does want to come on for like an on-screen just to talk about it for a little bit.
Okay, of course.
That'll probably be coming out sometime soon. But like, yeah, it's a really good movie, and I
can't wait to hear it.
I think that my basic review is that like I think I liked like the plot a little bit less than Get Out, but I think the ensemble of actors were really way stronger in this one than in Get Out.
Yeah,
because what was his name? Fucking Chris. I can't remember his actor. Daniel Kaluuya. Daniel Kaluuya was phenomenal in that. Like no one else in that movie was like turning in a bad performance, but I just felt like Daniel Kaluuya was like like head and shoulders above the rest.
Oh,
but like
yes.
in this, like Winston Duke and Lupita and like their kids whose names I can't remember off the top of my head. Like even like the side characters, like Tim Heidecker is a pitch perfect like casting for the role that he played.
Tim Heidecker in that movie is so amazing.
Tim Heidecker looks like he is having so much fun in that movie.
He is. It's a delight to see.
Like, I imagine he just channeled his Tim and Eric, like, I just imagine he channeled, like, an aborted Tim and Eric sketch for that movie. I just kept, the entire movie, I was more afraid of him just saying the words ridged chips the entire time than I was of him doing anything scary. But yeah, that's upcoming horror movies.
Upcoming horror movies. That one's current. A lot of fun. Recommended.
Yeah. But yeah, you want to talk about a movie?
I do want to talk about a movie.
So this week we watched the 2014 film Housebound, aka Homestuck.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, I hadn't even considered that until literally just now, and I'm really upset at the thought of it.
Oh, this is a horror comedy out of New Zealand.
Yes.
Very slapsticky, whole lot of fun. Pretty scary at times. Delivers everything you want to see.
Yeah, like I feel like it straddles a line that horror comedies don't often do, which is that it's like it is both very funny and also like it is not like a comedy movie that does horror things. It is a movie that like definitely set out to be a horror and a comedy. And like it kind of reminded me of the first hour and a half of Hot Fuzz a little bit.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Like,
very similar vibes.
Excluding the part where Simon Pegg comes back and murders everyone in the village.
There's a bit of an analog there.
There is, yeah. There definitely is an analog there at the end of that. But like, it's not just like 30 solid minutes of action movie payoff.
Oh, and remember,
though the bad guy does get it in the chin at the very end.
Yeah, it's true. I was gonna say there is pretty similar. There's some similarities between when the big church spike falls on the guy's head in Hot Fuzz and the end of this movie.
Yeah,
their heads just do that.
Wrong. Their heads do, in fact, just do that. I was more thinking of the fact that, like, that movie, that Hot Fuzz ends with Skinner catching, like, a mini steeple through the jaw. And this movie ends with him catching a fucking, like, what is it, a meat fork?
That's true. Yes, a meat fork.
Yeah, but let's get into this movie. So we open with our main character, and I'm pulling up the Wikipedia page because I am so bad at character names, even though I just finished watching this movie.
Kylie.
Kylie, yes. Kylie is in the middle of doing a robbery on an ATM. But it goes extremely wrong when her partner, like, fucking knocks himself out, and she,
he hits the ATM. Oh, he hits the ATM with a sledgehammer, bounces back and immediately hits himself in the head.
That's what'll happen with a sledgehammer if you're not careful.
You gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful. You gotta wear proper PPE.
That's oh, nope, I forgot it.
Stands for PP energy.
Oh yeah. Yes.
It actually stands for personal protective equipment, but you don't really need to know that unless you're like in construction or you work for OSHA or some shit.
OSHA! Oh my god, that's what I'm trying to pull. It is an OSHA violation.
Oh, extremely an OSHA violation. But yeah, she gets caught by the cops, and her lawyer. No, is it the prosecuting lawyer? Either way, he's just like
he's recommending a treatment facility where she can, because it's implied that she has had a history of drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and so she's being recommended to a treatment facility. The judge then says that she's apparently been through a number of those and sentences her to 8 months house arrest.
That's a long time. Like I went a little bit stir crazy when I was like basically under house arrest for like I don't know. I was under house arrest for like 3 weeks, and even then, like, I still got to like go out sometimes. Like my parents took me some places.
Oh yeah.
Like last year when I broke my foot.
Yeah.
I know I bring that up like every week on this podcast, but it is so weirdly relatable to everything we watch. So
yeah. It's true.
But where was I? But yeah, like 3 weeks almost did me in. Like I changed names during those 3 weeks. And I didn't know who I was for a brief while.
Oh yeah, being stuck will do that. 8 months
is so much. The first like half hour of this movie, I was kind of like not really into it. I have to admit, because it's just kind of like a petulant like girl being shitty in a teenage way to her parents.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's just like it's like family tension, and it's always something that I hate to see. But like the movie extremely picks up.
It does. So Kylie gets to her mom's house. It's immediate. She immediately starts sort of butting heads, especially like it is entirely her being antagonistic to her mom.
Yeah, Miriam and her stepdad, Graham. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, and I do like that it specifies that is in fact spelled Graeme.
Oh, perfect.
Graham. Can I have a graham cracker?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Here you go. You're welcome.
And this has been the world's worst restaurant. A play in 4 lines. Well, it's not the worst restaurant because all they serve is a graham cracker. But if you ask for a graham cracker, they will still give you a graham cracker.
Yeah, it's
true. The world's worst restaurant would be like a place that only serves like a graham cracker, and if you ask for a graham cracker, they'd fucking punch you in the face. But yeah, then we also meet Amos, who is a security contractor who sets up the ankle alarm thing for her. That's like, hey, fucking you go anywhere, I'll fucking the cops will know, and you'll be in deep, deep shit. But then it's just like it's a while after just like being like kind of butting heads with her family, and she's like, I need to use the phone, and her mom's like, nah, I can't. Your phone's busy. And then her parents are like, hey, we need to use the television. And she's just like, nope, can't. TV's busy.
Yeah, and then at a certain point, Kylie is upstairs listening to the radio.
Yes.
And while her mom is using the phone. And she hears her mom call into a radio station and start talking about how she has had a lot of paranormal experiences in their house.
Yeah. And she gets kind of mad about it, but she like listens to the whole thing and like waits for the phone to hang up, and then she's like, "Hey, Mom, I'm gonna smoke one of your cigarettes, and also call you out for calling the radio station about ghosts." She dialed when there's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? You're gonna call 167 WKBT and just say the phrase that pays, which is "Ghosts are the mosts." That was a bit of a roundabout way, and also I don't think any phone number starts with the digit 1, but you know. But,
well, you're calling from a different. Actually, I just realized 1 is the like area for the North America. So
yeah.
Well, we tried. Listen,
we did try. But, yeah, she's just like, hey, fucking let me use the phone. And there's just an argument, I guess. But why does Kylie go down to the basement? Because that's what I remember happening next. I don't remember why she goes down there.
Yeah, well, there's also, Miriam, the mother, brings up that Kylie also believed in a ghost when she was a child.
Oh, that's right, you're right.
She's in fact so scared that she could not sleep.
Yes.
Did
you ever have anything like that? Like, what kept you up at night when you were a kid? If that's not too deep to think about, because when I was a kid, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but when I was a kid, like, I just like had severe issues thinking about like, okay, the universe goes on forever, and I can accept that, but the universe was also forever ago, infinity ago. And that like just kind of kept me up extremely late. Like, how is something forever ago?
Oh yeah.
Somehow that part of my brain has like sealed itself away like a tesseract, like the fucking puzzle box from Hellraiser. So like I can think about it now, like hypothetically, and just be like, yeah, that's weird, and not really think too much about it. But I know for a fact if I dig deep enough, like I would just have to take my headphones off and go lie in bed and just think about it until the sun came up tomorrow.
So valid. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really much believe in ghosts when I didn't. I was just kind of afraid of the dark generically. I didn't really believe in anything. I was just like, oh, it's dark. That's scary.
Oh, yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, the thing that kept me up, horror movies, because I got it was always like selective on which ones would get me. I got so upset by bad Val Kilmer movie Mindhunters.
I don't know Mindhunters.
Oh God. Here, give me a second to bust out the Wikipedia machine.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, and I'm really excited because we were absolutely going to watch that when I come to Canada.
Oh, absolutely! Yeah, it has LL Cool J, Christian Slater, Val Kilmer.
Oh my God!
They're like FBI profilers in training, and everything goes wrong, and it's very bad. It scared me. Someone gets frozen by like liquid nitrogen and their guts explode and they're all frozen. Oof. And it scared me very bad.
Okay, I just had a really visceral memory of the shit that scared me when I was a kid. Wasn't a horror movie, but the first Mission Impossible. Do you remember that movie? Did you ever see the first Mission Impossible?
I did, actually, a very long time ago.
So, for those who are unaware, the first Mission Impossible opens with just like, everything Breaking Bad as possibly can be. Like, someone gets their eyes impaled on an elevator, someone else gets, like, a car blown up on them, someone else gets, like, stabbed through an alleyway. Like, it's just, like, a bunch of secret agents and everything going extremely bad and them all dying, and it just really fucked me up when I was young.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like, kids will get stuff stuck in their little brains. Yep.
I was afraid to walk past mirrors for a year following the only time I ever saw the trailer for the Kiefer Sutherland movie, Mirrors, about ghosts in the mirrors.
Uh-huh.
I was so baby.
Valid, though. We're all baby.
We were all baby at one point. But yeah, she go. Why does she go into the basement again?
I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I have some notes here, but I'm gonna take a.
Was it just like a fuse box or something? Because like the fuse box was like a recurring like problem in this movie, I think.
Oh, you know what? So we have some scenes where more and more paranormal stuff is happening to Kylie. One of the highlights being when a animatronic stuffed bear starts talking to her in demon voice.
Right. That was.
She continues, or she begins to beat the living shit out of it by punching and kicking it and then throwing it in a fire, and then we cut to next morning where she's in the shower and the burned corpse of the stuffed bear walks in.
It's so funny.
It's very, very funny.
I also appreciate the movie not wasting my time. Like, as soon as she flicked the light on and started talking directly to the stuffed bear, I thought for sure nothing was going to happen. But sure enough, that bear does start walking and talking, and she does beat the shit out of it. I feel like in a movie that didn't respect my time quite as much, there would have been like a bit more of a back and forth about that, and would have been more of an element of horror. But like, the thing is that like, there's a little bit of creepy value to that kind of thing. Like, a Teddy Ruxpin is definitely a little bit creepy, but like, there's only so much creepiness to be gained from it.
It's true. So what happens is, earlier in the movie... Oh, you know what? Where are we? I think I skipped something. So, Kylie goes down into the basement. Oh, because one of her old phones is ringing. She can hear through the house.
Yes, hello, Moto.
There we go. Back on track. And when he goes down
to... How can I forget hello, Moto? That's such a funny thing because, like, the call literally coming from inside the house, that's like a classic horror trope thing. But, like, the fact that, like... I don't know. I really appreciate the fact that it's playing with, like, things that are definitely scary, but it's, like, there's, like, this, like, element of, like, groundedness, like, sort of almost absurdity.
Familiarity.
Yeah, absurdity and familiarity that makes it really funny. Like the Hello Moto, like the fact that the ringtone that's like the telltale heart that is beating in the walls is just Hello Moto, and then like some fucking like shitty techno like boo-doo-boo-doo.
It's great. I love it.
It's really good.
But she goes down to the basement to find the phone. Her ankle bracelet goes off, and then her ankle is grabbed by an unseen hand.
An unseen, very grimy hand.
Very grimy. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And so when so she gets her mom.
Goes off.
she gets her mom because there's someone wandering around their house, and they hide from him. When the person comes out, they beat the living shit out of him, and it's Amos, the social worker.
Yep. There's a really good line here where she's just like, well, am I supposed to believe you were in the neighborhood? And he was like, no, and then he unzips his shirt, and he's like, I live in the neighborhood. And he just like reveals his
jammies.
Yeah, he's in his jammies.
It's
but
very
he's
good.
Like, wait, a ghost? And he goes into full what's the
paranormal
word?
investigator?
Yes, thank you. He just like goes full paranormal investigator, pulls out like a tape recorder, starts talking into it, starts asking the ghost questions, and like Kylie is like, fucking whatever. Which is like, considering how like I feel like that's like one thing that I find a little bit difficult to believe in this movie, like the part where Kylie is a non-believer. Like Kylie definitely like I don't know. Like I feel like she's just like, I don't know. Maybe actually no. Maybe it does fit actually because it's her rebelling against her mother in every way, shape, or form possibly. Because her mother can't be right that the house is actually haunted.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, no way her mother's right. No, of course not. Her mother is wrong about everything, including this, and that's why a man grabbed me and not a ghost. And I'm gonna make fun of the security man for looking for ghosts, despite her history of seeing ghosts and being afraid of them.
Yes.
But then, Amos.
Go
on.
Ultimately, Amos begins a paranormal investigation. So he becomes more involved in the goings on in their house, and
I like this character a lot.
He is. He's a friend and a boy. He's just like, he's such a friendly, funny actor, and it's, I don't know, a delight to see him every time.
Yeah.
So, at some point during the fight with Amos, an old antique is broken, so Graham, the stepdad, gets Kylie to help fix the antique. And
right, yes.
While they're doing that, Graham is talking to her and accidentally lets slip that despite her believing that it was previously a B&B, they actually a lot of the stuff that they have in their basement was donated. And when she goes to investigate this, finds out that their house was previously a halfway house in which a girl was brutally murdered by being stabbed 67 times with a meat fork.
That's so many times. The thing is, like, a meat fork has two prongs. So
a meat fork has two. Yeah,
a meat fork has two prongs, so that's like 134 stabs.
Yeah,
that's a lot of stabs.
It's a lot of stabs. I prefer not to think about it.
That's very fair. But around this time is also when we meet Dennis, the clinical psychologist who was assigned to Kylie, and he's just like, gaslight are us the entire time. Like it becomes clear when you know the twist of the movie, but like it's pretty clear from the get-go too that this character is just like introduced in the movie to not believe her. Yeah,
or just like offer non-helpful. He's just trying to do whatever he can. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Get on with her sentence rather than believing in ghosts.
Yeah. But after she finds out that it's it's the site of a murder, she's like, "Hey Amos, someone was murdered here." And Amos is like, his ears perk up like he's a dog, and he's like, "Oh, murder? Okay, I give a shit again." Which, like, valid. I don't blame him for not giving a shit until now. Oh, go on.
No worries. And then we have a scene where Kylie is becoming more and more afraid of this house because now she knows that there has been this grisly murder. So she tries to get a transfer. This is with it is with Dennis and another social worker and her mother. So she, when asking for a transfer, is told that it'll only happen if she is proven to be a danger to herself or others. Yeah. So she makes a scene and walks out. There are two very good scenes in this movie of someone doing an action and then looking at someone else like
Did you buy that? Did I sell that? And this is the first one because she just Miriam walks in and she has like a platter of like some baked good, and Kylie just like immediately fucking flips it, like just knocks it out of her hands, and also just fucks with like a it looks like a
clothes hanger,
drying rack.
Yeah,
like a metal drying rack, and then she storms out, and the power goes out, and there's a really, really like a perfect marriage of horror and comedy. In that, there's just like a blackout, and we hear Miriam go downstairs to like try and flip the breakers, and we hear Dennis just saying, "No, it's not that one. It's not that one." And then we hear a click, and the light goes on, and then we see like this weird if you made Cousin It, but you only had like 2 mops to do the job, like this is what it would look like. Like if you just you took 2 mops that had been used to clean a high school, and you used them to make Cousin It, that's what it looks like. Just like standing over Dennis, and then the light goes, and there's like a big horror sting, and it's a very effective scene, but then like the light goes out immediately, and Dennis is like, "Oh no, I think it was that one. Yeah, go back, hit that one again." And then there's like it's a really funny scene.
It's a really funny, but like really scary scene. Yeah. Because when the lights go out, it just cuts to black. You don't see anything. Yeah. So you have no idea what could be going on.
Yeah. But
when the lights finally come back on, we see Dennis has been wrapped in the clothes hanger with several scratches on his face, and one of the wires poked through his hand.
Yes, which is what Bastard Man Dennis deserves.
And in that scene, at the end of that scene, Kai comes back in looking shocked.
Yeah, and the cops are like, "Well, you obviously did it," and then Miriam was like, "No, that was a ghost," and the cops are like, "You're sure you're okay with pushing the narrative that a ghost attacked?" And Miriam's like, "Yep." And the cops just kind of walk up and like, "Okay then."
Yeah, she's a very sweet lady.
Yeah. This next scene might be my favorite in the movie because earlier in the movie, Kylie discovered like a stash of like things that the murder victim from however long ago had. And in that stash was a retainer which looked to belong to the person who was responsible for her death. And it's a nasty retainer because it's been hiding for 20 years. But she finds out that her next door neighbor wears a retainer, and she's just like immediately convinced, like, "Okay, that's him, Amos. You have to turn off my device and let me sneak in there." And Amos is like, "I shouldn't do that." And Kylie's like, "I'm gonna do it." And Amos is like, "You're
all right. I'll give you half an hour."
Yeah, I'll give you half an hour. Fucking get it done or get out. And then this scene goes on for like torturously long because Kylie sneaks in and she jams her hand into the sleeping guy's mouth, and just like you think, okay, he's gonna wake up, and then it like cuts to her and back to him, and her hand is deeper in his mouth.
Her hand just goes deeper and deeper in his mouth, and she's clawing into his like mouth. It's so funny and also so scary. Eventually, she pulls out the retainer, but it goes flying, and the man wakes up, so she has to leave. And Amos is standing outside, so he begins to leave with her until his leg gets caught in a bear trap.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. A really rough way for him to go. Semper Funny. Rest in peace, Amos.
Rip Amos.
Yeah,
just never comes back.
He's dead for the rest of the movie.
Just kidding, he's back. We love him.
Yeah. But in the meantime, Kylie like runs home and tries to hide in the basement, and like she thinks she's like in the closet. She's got like these pair of like, what is it, like bush shears?
Yeah, like big garden shears. Amos has called and told her that the old man's coming with a gun.
Yeah.
So she's just waiting for him to show up.
Yeah.
And then someone opens up the closet door. She stabs, and it's Graham.
It is Graham. What, like, okay, the thing is that, like, only one character dies in this movie.
Only one character dies in this movie? We will get to it, though.
Graham takes a pair of shears to the chest.
And like, then...
I get that you don't have too much, like space, like... Granted, like, shoving a thing 6 inches, you can only get so much force in those 6 inches, but, like, still, I feel like garden shears to the chest should be curtains. But maybe he's just lucky.
Yeah, you never know. Might not hit anything important. Outside of the fact that, like, when the shears are pulled out, he's spurting blood all over Kylie.
Yeah, it's really fun. She's really funny. She pulls like the shears out, and
there's just like this one little weak jet of blood squirting all over her face from off screen.
It's foreshadowing for the later part of the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But then, so Graham's in the hospital recovering, and Amos tries to sneak back into the guy's house to steal a retainer, and the neighbor just comes out and is like, I didn't kill that kid. I didn't do it.
But I can show you a weird thing, which is
I can show you this kid. I think that he killed her.
So a year before the girl at the halfway house was killed, this guy had taken in a shut-in who apparently didn't speak to people, didn't eat off plates, but had a gift for electronics.
Yeah.
And then he ended up running away after the old man beats him or something. Don't remember it exactly, and it's kind of weird.
It is a little bit weird because that guy does explicitly only leave after the, that guy leaves like a year before the murder happens.
Yeah. So
it makes you thinking emoji.
Oh yeah, big thinking emoji.
Yeah. But so Kylie is like at home, just like trying to do some vacuuming, and
it's actually a sweet moment. There's a sweet moment of after Miriam is spending time in the hospital with Graham, and it shows Kylie just cleaning the house, which like before she's just like left the house in a pretty disastrous state. But
yeah, disarray, ate an entire meatloaf on her own. Or wait, no, that
was foreshadowing, babe.
Okay, yeah. I couldn't... that the audio was a little bit quiet for me there. I couldn't tell if she said I ate it or if she said that I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, you're right. That was foreshadowing. That was the little boy.
Yes, it was. Oh shit! I keep getting lost. Where were we at?
That's fine. So when she's cleaning the house, she's trying to put the vacuum away, and like vacuum won't exactly fit. She does that thing that we all do sometimes. At least I do, and I don't know if everyone else does. Where it's like you can't really get something to like work or fit, so you just kind of like you get really frustrated with it, and you start like pushing it in with more and more force. You ever do that?
Of course. I mean, like, who doesn't?
We're all human, right?
Yes.
Well, you are.
Well, what if I'm dog?
Shit. I hadn't considered that.
But it's true, though.
It is true.
You best believe it.
Sophie, dogs, estrogen like her.
It's true.
Their middle name is Dogs.
It's true. I'm big dogs.
You are big dogs. But so in the process of doing this, she discovers the tunnels built into her house by Eugene, the little boy, and I think this is where Eugene first attacks her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is now a grown man, and he starts coming after her. Chases her outside to a vehicle where she locks him out and drives away.
Yeah. And then Amos shows up also at the police station, and Kylie is like, hey, there's a wild serial killer in my house, and the cops are like, I don't believe that. And Amos is like, no, it's true. And they're like, okay, we believe that.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, this movie just becomes very much about not believing women.
Yeah, it's basically, what if women be getting gaslit?
Yeah, and, like, I don't think that's... I don't think that... I think that is, like... I like that. I appreciate that. Like, I don't like... Do you know what I mean? Like, I like whenever horror movies like that, like, where it's very much, like, no one believes Kylie, but then Amos is there to back her up. And, like, no one believes Miriam about it, even though she's been talking about the weird happenings in her house this whole time. Like, even if it was just, like... Oh, I think there's a ghost in my basement because there's all the there's some fucking noise that happens down there. Like, even if it was just like piping, like, no, they just kind of brush her off a lot.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty common theme of women being disregarded throughout the movie. Oh, yes. So they arrive back with some cops and Amos and Dennis at their house. Kylie is trying to show them the tunnels, but they've all been boarded up. And Dennis is constantly talking about how she's been diagnosed with BPD and hasn't been taking her medication and is fabricating things and just all sorts of awful gaslighty shit.
Yeah. But then he takes out a retainer and Kylie is like, wait a fucking second. And then she's like, she pulls her mom off to the side. She's like, hey, Mom, can you distract him for a bit? I need to go do some things. And then we just get a fun scene of, like, her just, like, keeping Dennis busy.
With just, like, mom small talk. It's a lot of fun.
Speaking as someone who's been caught, I have been caught on the... My mom does not do mom small talk, but my grandma is, like, notorious for mom small talk. Like, I have called her up with the intent of just, like, saying happy birthday to her and then eating the dinner that is piping hot on my table. And then I have hung up the phone, my food cold, an hour passed.
Yep, I know it.
Grandmas be like...
Let's see.
But yeah, Dennis, Kylie is just like, hey, there's some suspicious shit happening here. Dennis, you worked here, didn't you? And Dennis is like,
yeah, she finds a file saying that Lizzie, the girl who was murdered, attacked Dennis on his first day working at the halfway house.
Nice job, dipshit.
Yep.
Do better at your job and maybe women won't attack you.
And so they confront him
with
that.
You know that drill tweet that's like, girls are my wife constantly?
Yep.
For Dennis, it's girls are my assailants constantly. Because then he, like, tries to attack Kylie and Miriam. And there is, like, this 15-minute long scene in the house. And it's a really good scene of them just, like, fighting, trying to keep everything together. Like, trying to just, like, you know, keep Dennis from killing them. They find, like, a dead cop in the shower with a corkscrew in his back.
Oh, yeah. And there's I gotta mention, there's a scene where Dennis is first attacking them, and Kylie, with a cheese grater attached to her arm, just grates the shit out of his face. It's super funny.
It's great. But yeah, there's this, like, big fucking, like knuckle dragging, like, slug 'em out fest between them, and, like, Not exactly, but, like, they manage to escape, and Kylie and Miriam make it into the walls where Eugene is hiding, and they find out that he's just a scared guy, the same way that, like, he's as scared of them as they are of him. And then, they get up on the roof at one point, where they're, like, all sliding.
Yeah, so... At one point, Kylie tampers with her bracelet. Amos shows up and is attacked. Rip Amos, never see you again in the movie. Rip to a real one.
Have to pay respects.
Press an F, slamming that F key.
Semper funny.
He gets Kylie's tracker from Amos and is following them. He stabs Eugene through the wall.
Yeah.
And so follows them up to the roof. He is almost immediately knocked off the roof and falls to presumably his death. So they
what do they throw at him? They throw like a
it's just like a roof shingle, like a heavy ass roof shingle.
Bonk him in the head with a roof shingle, and he like falls off the roof. And like Kylie and Miriam make their way back into the house. And they're, like, recovering, and what's the thing that Kylie says before Dennis comes back on screen? Do you remember?
I unfortunately do not.
That's fine. Oh, we actually skipped over something earlier. Remember how earlier when I said that there was, like, 2 scenes when someone, like, does a thing and then looks at someone and is like, did I sell that? Because when Amos comes to the door, Dennis is like, oh, God, everything's gone horribly wrong. I messed it all up.
It was Eugene. Eugene killed them, and then he does the
fakest cry I've ever seen.
Yeah, he does this fake cry and then just gives a look like, "Hey, are you believing this? Am I selling this enough?"
Did you buy that?
It's so good. It worked so well.
Lord knows I have given that look before, and I have not given it for the last time.
We all do.
Yeah, but for me, it's like for me, it's more of a place of like genuine play. It's more like a point of genuine. Like it's me looking at them to be like, hey, you believe you know that I'm not making this up, right? But like it always just kind of looks like you're buying this, right?
Yeah.
I'm a very earnest person. I don't do that kind of shit.
Yeah, that's true. So they are back downstairs after the roof, and then Dennis comes back in for one last time.
Well, because Kylie says something, and because they Miriam calls 911 is in New Zealand. I think it's like 111 or something. And she's just like, well, what should I tell them? Should I tell them that we thought there was a serial killer? You know, would you like to talk to them? And then like the camera goes close on Kylie's face, and then we just see a boom, like just a hard right hook from Dennis from off screen, and it's great. Kylie goes, it's really funny. Kylie goes like a sack of potatoes. And then Dennis starts walking over to Miriam and is like, well, just tell them that you're predisposed. You'll have to call them back later, and starts strangling her with the phone cable. And then Eugene opens the door next to where Kylie's head is and like hands her a meat fork. And this scene made me scream laugh. I just need to be clear about this. Because she jams the meat fork into Dennis's chin, and it looks like he's about to like get up and start fighting again, but then he realizes that the meat fork is connected to something else, and it is connected to a very long cable. And it leads into Eugene's little lair. He throws a switch, and then Dennis is off, and then his head explodes.
His head just does that!
His head just does that!
It does that! Oh, it's the best. You get to see Miriam spit a piece of his face out of her mouth.
Yeah,
or no, that's great. Kylie, but yeah, it's wonderful.
It is.
And then we get a little post-credits scene where we see Amos is fine. He is taking off Kylie's bracelet at the end of the 8 months, and Miriam's filming it, and then the camera runs out of batteries. She says, "Oh, I don't know why that happened. It was charging all night." And then Kylie just yells, "Eugene!" And
then the
movie ends.
And that's the end of the movie. On a scale of 0 to 5, asexual glory holes. How many asexual glory holes are you giving this movie?
I'm leaning between 3.5 and 4. It has a slow start. Kylie's a real mean jerk for a while, and you don't really get much catharsis out of it. But it ends up being just a really funny, fun, scary movie, and it nails everything it's going for, and has some nice character moments, has some good character growth, just like everyone's acting is just, they play their characters really well. It's actually, you know what, I'm talking about it, I think I'm going to give it a 4. It's a super fun watch. It's a bit gory, but if you're in for it, I'd hope you are if you're listening to a horror movie podcast. Give it a go. It's tons of fun.
Honestly, I don't think it really qualifies as that gory until the very end. Like, yeah, some people are getting some people are definitely getting stabbed and stuff, but like it's never really fatal. Like no one's head's coming off.
Well, you get to hear
someone's head does.
You do get to hear someone talk about how they were stabbed 67 times with a meat fork, also bitten, also.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I'm also going to give this 4 asexual glory holes because I had a very good time watching this movie. I feel like it's very rare that a movie actually straddles the line where this felt like a horror movie that was like punched up by a comedy writer and not a comedy movie that the comedy writers tried to make into a horror movie. Because every time a comedy's made into a horror comedy, it always just feels like the people are like, okay, what are some horror movie tropes? Let's do those. But, like, it's a genuinely good horror comedy, and I really had a blast with it. Good movie, and the way that it ends is great.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Definitely worth a watch.
We have question.
Do we?
We have question from hey _ what's up, Michael, who says, Homestuck.
Homestuck.
Any thoughts?
Thank you. Homestuck. I don't know her.
Homestuck. Rest in peace, Homestuck.
Rest in peace, Homestuck.
Rest in peace, Homestuck. Rest in peace, Amos.
We hardly knew ye.
Yep. You got a recommendation?
I do, actually. So if you have Shudder, I would recommend, or my, is it just recommendations or we do Lightbringers on this show?
I mean, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I recommend Horror Noire, A History of Black Horror. It's a documentary starring a bunch of people who have been active all throughout Black horror history, including the director of Blackula. They have Tony Todd, who is Candyman. They have Jordan Peele for doing a few bits. It's a really great watch. Covers a lot of stuff. I would content warning for there's some pretty graphic uses of racist violence, especially there's a bit right at the beginning where they show you a fair bit in a pretty tight timeline. Otherwise, it's spaced throughout the movie, and I think it does a good job of tying the contents of the horror movies to that violence.
Nice.
And absolutely recommended. I think it's a great watch.
My recommendation this week is going to be one that you are very familiar with, Sophie.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be the anime that we've been watching. It's called Shin, Sekai, Yori. We're only about halfway through at this point, so I can't say for sure that it ends as well as it starts, but, well, actually, it doesn't really start It starts very strong. It starts very strong for 3 episodes, and then kind of peters for like 4 and 5, and then comes back strong from then on, and it hasn't really dropped since. But, so if you're not familiar with Hiroaka, and you remember how that story starts with it has a very optimistic view of the first person to get superpowers, which is just like a baby that glows is born. And this one is kind of on the other end of the spectrum, which is, okay, what if the first person to get superpowers just got like psychic powers and just used them for murder? And that kind of sounds a little bit like, edgy for edge's sake, but like, it feels like it is a story. It is a show that has weight that I feel like has earned the weight. Like, I like the characters a lot. Like, I care about them. I care about them. They are much more than just like bags of meat that I want to see die in interesting ways. Like, I feel like what was it? Another was kind of like that for me. I felt like some of Another was very compelling, but some of it was just like, how am I going to watch these kids die?
Yeah, no, it's a great show. It has a lot of interesting things to say about its subject matter, and I certainly recommend it.
Yep, and the end theme is a bopper.
The end theme, truly a bop.
Yep. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this week's episode of Fear Baiting. Sophie, where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at EstrogenLiker. I mostly exist on the Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die Discord, which you can find at HKIPGTD on Twitter, and I'll have a link there. Otherwise, I keep a low profile.
Yeah,
you know.
That's how they roll.
You know how it is.
Well, thank you for listening to Fear Baiting. If you want to find this podcast, patreon.com/fearbaiting is where you can go to give us money, and we can be found pretty much everywhere else, just Fear Baiting. So, Twitter, Tumblr, Gmail, all that stuff. But if you want to support us on Patreon, we got some shits. We got shit over there. You can get $1 a month, get you early access to everything, access to our polls, which I haven't done in a little while because it's kind of been weird to do with me having guests on all the time. But I'll figure something out, don't worry. $5 a month gets your name read on the show and a message read, and $10 gets you to make us watch a horror movie. So thank you very much to Michael Kaiser, Paul Moran, Kit Spindler, Paul Bechtel, Ducky Aisha, and special guest Sophie.
Yeah! Donate. Yeah. I do it.
Yay. If you want to find me, you can listen to my other podcasts, The Wonder Years, which I do with Blair and Seda, where we talk about Animorphs. Listen to Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die, where me and too many of my friends to name talk about politics. It's a politics podcast for the terminally online. And I was also recently on an episode of the podcast Running in the 90s, which is a show about 90s anime, and I got to go on there and talk about the OVA of Birdie the Mighty, which if you know my backstory, you know that show is like extremely integral to my genders. And getting to go on that show and just talk about it was a blast. It was a super fun episode. The episode actually just went up at the time of this recording, so by the time you're hearing this, it's already up. I really recommend you go check it out. I think that's everything. You can find me on Twitter at SunhatZhenya, SUNHATZHENYA. There's also me on Snouts.online on Mastodon. But I think that's going to do it. Sophie, again, thank you very much for being on the podcast. It was a delight having you.
It was a pleasure to be on.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching a wonderful movie with me.
Yeah, my pleasure. But until next time, I'm Sarah.
I'm Sophie.
And remember,
you can put a spicy lady anywhere.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.